what would qualify as a death penalty? Because, I mean, this sounds pretty heinous to me, but it's not heinous enough.
Someone who tries not to do murder cases. I know that it has to have extenuating circumstances, that it has a particular heinous quality to it, I guess.
Interesting. And you say you are someone who does not do murder cases.
I've done murder. I do not want to do murder. I'm not a murder lawyer.
And so I guess this is a good way for us to segue to a different Amy.
Yeah.
So Amy Zimmercheck, did I pronounce that correctly?
Yes, Amy Zimmercheck.
She does handle this kind of stuff, right?
She does. She does.
And we work closely with her.
We do. She's a great friend of ours. We've co-counseled on a murder case before and got a not guilty. It was an exoneration project, an innocence project that we worked on. And she's just an amazing attorney. I can't say enough nice things about her.
Awesome.
I wish my brain worked like that. She's really, really good at what she does.
Awesome.
But she has come on board recently with Eddie Smith's case. And so she is going to be one of the attorneys on his case. So I'm excited. I told her, I'm like, don't tell me, because then I can't comment. Comment on our podcast about it. So don't, like, little Chinese wall is what they call it. Don't tell me all about it.
Yeah.
I just want to know. I want to know what everything I see in the press. I don't want to know any of the, as hard as that is. I want to know it all, but like I also want to do the right thing too. So.
I think she's going to be a great addition to his team too, because it's always been suspicious to me, his involvement in the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Eddie Smith, if you remember, is the one who Alec allegedly hired to kill him, but then didn't kill him.
Right.
And so all of the implications with him have just been so super weird. Mm-hmm. And so if anyone...
It just didn't make any sense.
No sense.
Yeah, and so if anyone can figure out what happened and do a good job representing Eddie and just women in criminal justice system, it's going to be Amy. It's going to be fun to watch her shake things up.
Yeah.
Cool. Man,
anytime we see a badass female attorney hop into the arena, we get excited because we know it's going to be good.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's the most thorough. She's just, I don't know if you know this, but we're a fan. I don't know if you got that out of it, but she's just amazing at what she does, and I'll be excited to see what she brings to the...
Now, where is she out of, city-wise?
Columbia, but she takes cases all over South Carolina.
Gotcha. So, authorities haven't released any evidence on how they linked Alec to those deaths. And the bond hearing we got nothing as well. No clues as to why this happened, why he was indicted, and what's going on. So why are they staying so tight-lipped about everything?
I just think the defense team probably, I can't speak for them, but knows that this is a media frenzy, and any little bit of information that gets out is going to be twisted and used before the trial comes to light. So knowing that he wasn't going to get out on bond anyway because all of his money's tied up in the civil stuff and he's in there for other charges, it's probably easier to keep it quiet and not have us podcasting about details before it goes to trial, because they want to put the best case on for Alec that they can.
Sure.
And so,
that makes
and
sense.
part of that is having all the evidence come out at the trial like it's supposed to and not prior to.
Yeah, this is the deal. Everybody wants to get mad at Dick Arpullian and Jim about wanting this gag order. Look, they're doing their job, right? Mm-hmm. And the point of a gag order is to make sure that your jury pool is not tainted with all kinds of information that could be true or not be true, and that all that comes to light in a trial, and that the jurors have kind of like they're a blank canvas when they listen to it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And so if they're hearing everything about the case, true and not true, it makes it really hard when they see the evidence in trial to like differentiate the difference.
Does it make, I don't know the rules of how this works, but do we know where this is going to be tried at, and does it make sense to take it somewhere else?
It'll be tried in Colleton County, right? Isn't it Colleton?
Yeah, Colleton was where the last...
Yeah, Colleton County,
came
which is where I guess Moselle is, and it'll be tried there. Now, at least it's supposed to be tried there. I'm sure the defense is going to make some motions for a change of venue, and I wouldn't fault him for that at all.
Yeah,
but I'm not sure there's any other county in our state that would be
better,
more appropriate, right?
Mm-hmm. That's for Judge Newman to decide.
Right.
Yeah. Interesting. And so, if he is convicted of murder, what does that look like as far as jail time?
It could be for the rest of his life. It could be, yeah.
So, are there any details that you guys are especially curious about to come out through all this? And when do we think a trial How does that work with that trial date being set? Will this be pushed to the front of the line for anything? Is it systematic, or is there like any kind of whatever the word is for
I don't
like
think
where it falls?
this isn't going to take any priority over the other murder cases that are 4, 5, 6 years old in that county. I don't think.
Yeah. I don't think that it should either.
Yeah.
Right.
Because there are people that have been waiting for years for their trials.
So you think it's going to be a while?
Just because Alex Murdaugh was the king of that area doesn't mean that he gets to pop to the front of the line. I think that's exactly why we're here today. And we're in the situation we're in is because that's been this par for the course. So, everybody gets their day of justice and he doesn't get any sooner than anybody else.
Is that possible though? Like have other trials been pushed to the forefront if they've been high profile like that?
It's possible.
And in this case, I think that's
Likely.
It's been the exception to the rule. Yeah. The Murdaughs have been the exception to the rule for decades.
For everything.
Yeah.
Interesting. Anything else to add to this? I know I kind of didn't let you answer, if there's any specific evidence you're thinking or that you're looking forward to coming out.
I think we just want to know the motive. That's what I want to know is like, what's the motive of killing your wife and kid if that's what he did? Because like I said, we've argued. I can't wrap my mind around killing your child. So I just want to know what the motive is.
Guilty, but
yeah, no, absolutely.
All signs point to.
Sure.
I think I want to know the motive. I think I want to know why. The why. Because I think that's important.
Yeah. Well, of course. And for everyone to wrap their head around, that's why it's important
Well, I mean, we hear random acts of violence all the time. Somebody gets, shot over a PlayStation or, a random drug deal going wrong, like things like that. And even senseless things. But like when it's that close to home and it's a man that's accused of killing his wife and son, it's just we want to know why.
It feels like it had to, at least for me, it feels like
something else.
It had to be to cover up something worse than that.
Right.
If that's the solution to your problem,
yeah, I agree.
What is the problem?
Right.
It's got to be way
That you were trying
insanely
to cover up.
Yeah.
So I want to know, what is that?
Yeah.
I wonder
What's
if
that look
Maggie
like?
knew all of the stuff that was going on behind the scenes.
I think
or
we've
not.
all wondered that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
We'll see.
Yeah, very interesting. Folks, and just real quickly, have you heard any updates with the boat crash and all of that?
I haven't heard anything new.
I haven't heard anything either.
On the Mallory Beach case, I haven't.
All right, folks. Well, of course, thank you so much for watching. Let us know what you want to hear, what you'd like us to talk about. If you have any questions on how the process goes, these are your ladies for that. So thank you so much for watching today. We release the Carolina Justice Report every Tuesday at 2 p.m. We're on YouTube and Facebook and Twitter and Instagram and everywhere that you consume your media. You can visit us online at justiceslovely.com. We also keep our shows posted there as well. Thank you so much for watching today. We'll see you next time.
When life